So the bad news there again, they got the leadoff man aboard via a walk in the last inning, but couldn't. So Hugh taking one for the team. And am I allowed to tell the secret? So Luke Becker digging back after fouling that pitch off. Count remains 2-2. And again, the speed of Melbauer, if Becker can get one in the out here. And now it's Perez. Jimmy batting .296 this season. 8 home runs, a chance to make it 40 RBIs. Jimmy lets it go. Looks back at the home plate umpire who gives the strike call. It's now 1-2. Paredes came up his first time, had Becker at second base, did the same 3 as Moises Sierra comes to the plate for the Genomes. Chris Davis in scoring. Lead here for Gastonia. Another pitch out of the zone as the count is ran to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First pitch to Shaw. Low as it misses for a 1-0 count. Shaw batting .277 on the season. The left fielder for the Genomes has played some first base. He's been the DH at times this year. Shaw was left stranded over at second base in the second. So we'll restart this ball game from scratch, basically. A 4-4 game with 2 outs in the third for Felix PA. PA struck out in his first at-bat in the second inning. All this started with that leadoff walk to Melbauer, who came around to score on a double by Luke Becker. Felix, the right fielder, he's played few different positions this season for the Genomes. 2-1 to the right fielder. Another one that just misses on the outside edge, makes the count 3 balls, 1 strike. These 2 pitchers have shown flashes, of some pitching brilliance tonight, but have been inconsistent, which is why we've got a 4-4 score. 4 runs, 7 hits for Gastonia. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Genomes. And Felix PA almost able to potentially add to that. So a full count to Felix PA. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner over at first, Chris Shaw. Shaw gets his good lead as PA will swing through for strike 3. That'll end the 1 ball, 1 strike as Emmanuel Tapia comes to the plate to lead things off for Gastonia as the team gives up a 3-run lead by giving up 3 runs there in the bottom half of the third to knot things at 4. Eli Villanueva now trying to find his stride here on the mound for the Genomes. Another pitch out of the zone makes this a 2-1 count. Two one. Tapia awaits the pitch, and it's outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck for 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's what I get for relying on Hugh Davis. 2-2. And now we'll run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Emmanuel Tapia. Nope. Still 2-2. Hugh, stop getting ahead of ourselves here. Nobody down here with Tapia leading things off in the 4th. Villanueva, the 2-2 pitch. And this one grounded foul down the line at first. Hugh and I still in Taft's season form. We're hit a sac fly RBI to center field his first time. Make that Tapia will take his lead off at first. Villanueva throwing over, but nowhere for the out. So Tapia able to advance up to second, but now 1 down in the inning for Reese Hampton. We come back to the top of the order for the Honey Hunters. Trying to avoid an 0-for-3 start to this ball game. Villanueva says, "No, sir, I'll take another strikeout and thank you very much." Nothing in 1 to Reinheimer. Another pitch outside, a ball and a strike. And the last time we looked in, it was 13-7 Long Island, or it was 10-7 Long Island, and a strike to Joseph Rosa. Villanueva will deliver the pitch, and the count now 3. And the count now 3-1. Loudspeakers here at the ballpark, and we got a payoff pitch to Rosa, who hits one hard into right field. This one grounded deep in the hole, and a little miscommunication by Sierra and Melbauer. Neither guy said they had it. Neither guy bit at the letters. As the count even at a ball and a strike. There is still 2 down in the inning. Villanueva just trying to find a way to get out of this inning. Villanueva facing off against the Gastonia third baseman. Assanio tonight has been aboard both times, but this time he'll ground out to So after giving up a 3-run blast to Joseph Rosa, the Genomes bats come back to work, down by 3 once again, the same spot they were in the bottom of the third. Now it's a 7-4 lead for Gastonia. As coming to the plate for the Genomes is Velo, Miller, and Melbauer, the 7, 8, 9 part of the lineup here in the bottom of the fourth inning. One ball, one strike. Velo, this one catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Genomes catcher, who's batting .218, 9 home runs, 22 RBI. And the 1-2 delivery from Godley. Fouled off as the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Asano with that ground out to first to end the inning. Another big inning for Gastonia as they again retake the lead. 7 runs on 9 hits for the Honey Hunters, 4 runs on 5 hits for the Genomes. The count's 2-2 here to chase Velo. Now a full count. Velo again batting just .218 on the season. The payoff pitch, outside, ball 4, and a leadoff walk for Chase Velo. Anderson Miller, the speedy center fielder for the Genomes, at the plate, down with 1 on and a 1-1 count. Nobody down here in the fourth inning. Again, the Genomes with that 3-run deficit, just looking for a way to chip away at it again. Some small ball, if you will, in that last inning as Miller rockets one into right field. Anderson showing off his speed as he slides into second base. A double that moves over Velo to third. And there's now 2 in scoring position for the Genomes. And Melbauer coming to the plate in a big spot. The Genome shortstop walked his first time up, which was in that third inning. And the top of the order right around the corner here for the Genomes. See if Melbauer can drive in these 2 runs. A back-and-forth affair here at Wild Health Field. The first pitch to the Genome shortstop out of the zone. One ball, no strikes. At third base, Chase Velo. At second base, Anderson Miller. Godley gets the sign. Pitch on the inside corner, evens it up at a ball and a strike. 6 hits now for the Genomes. Following that hard hit double into right field by Anderson Miller. Now Melbauer trying to reach the Mendoza line. Could really use a base hit here if you're a Genomes fan. The 1-1 pitch out of the zone, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Clayton Melbauer. Godley glances over at the lead runner Velo at third, and Melbauer will swing through a pitch on the outside corner as the count evens back up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count. Godley with the pitch. And a hard hit ball over to second base. The Gastonia Honey Hunters will give up the run as they secure the out on the throw over to first to get Melbauer an RBI for the Genomes shortstop. Also moving over to third is Miller. And we go back to the top of the order with Luke Becker, who's 2 for 2 tonight. A pair of doubles for Becker. Center. This ball hit into left. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Jimmy struck out both times tonight. Still batting .295 on the year, but not the typical start to a ball game we're used to seeing from the athletic Jimmy Paredes. Hard hit ball down the right field line, and this one will get foul. So 0-2 to the Genomes second baseman. Godley. The pitch, and Paredes again will strike out. 0 for 3 for Paredes today. Third strikeout, but the Genomes continue to battle down by just 1 as we go to the 5th inning. A 7-6 score on the Legends YouTube channel. We head to the 5th inning now here at Wild Health Field with Jake Skoll leading things off for Gastonia. Skoll 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far with a single and a strikeout. It's Skoll, Castro, and Tapia, the 6, 7, and 8 part of the order for the Honey Hunters. A 1 count to Skoll as he leads things off here in the inning. Villanueva still hanging in there for the Genomes, keeping this game tight. Skoll did offer up here. He'll go down swinging for the second straight time. Another strikeout for Villanueva. And this one starts the 5th with a 1 down And bring it to the plate to Castro. Hard hit ball in the left field, and Chris Shaw immediately there to haul that one in. So quickly, 2 down here in the 5th. As Castro flies out to the Genomes left fielder. 2 down for Tapia. I love the bagpipes. Will's got the bagpipes playing here at the stadium. If I could pick one instrument to play, I think it would be the bagpipes. I just think they're so rare and so unique, the sound of them. I know Hugh Davis would be a saxophone player if he could be. No, what instrument would you play, Hugh? I could see you in a rock band with like a leather vest on and got the chaps going, playing the guitar. Maybe. Folks, if y'all don't know who Hugh Davis is, first of all, you're missing out. He's a legit legend here. At least to me, he is. 1 ball, no strikes to Tapia. We'll see if home plate umpire. That's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Tapia swings and misses. The count now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the DH for Gastonia. Villanueva's 2-2 pitch. Did he go around? He did not. Sierra and Villanueva both thought he offered up at it. The payoff pitch is fouled off once again, and Tapia will come back and redo it. 3-2 the count. Payoff pitch coming to the DH for Gastonia. Villanueva's payoff pitch once again. Swing and a miss. Tapia down on strikes. Another strikeout in the inning for Villanueva. 2 of them in the inning. And a good job of going 1-2-3. Now bring the bats back up there, down by just a run. We'll see if the Genomes can tie it up or take the lead in the bottom half of the 5th here on the Legends YouTube channel. Back here to action in the bottom of the fifth. Texan Steve Trester, one of the other play-by-play guys that cover the Genomes and the Legends. A lot of games here at Wild Health Field, and try to divvy those up as Steve, Tom, and I do a lot of different stuff to keep ourselves busy. Tom will be here tomorrow for the noon start, and then I'll be right back here Thursday evening at Wild Health Field. We got listen, everybody's hanging out up here in the booth tonight. Got Steve and Hugh and Dave and all the cool folks from inside the concession stand. You may give you my card? I'll give it to you in just a second. Are you leaving? Okay. I know you always leave at the fifth inning. Some of these folks have got it made. Show up, work half a ball game, go home, take a nap. 0-2 the count here to Chris Davis. He's leading things off in the bottom of the fifth. Genomes down by a run. Davis 2 RBI in the game, but he'll strike out swinging here for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Moises Sierra to the plate for the Genomes. One down, nobody on for the Genomes third baseman. And a first pitch strike. Another strike taken by Sierra. So just like that, 0-2. As Sierra bats with one down here in the inning. The 0-2 pitch up in the zone, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sierra will foul this one off. Count stays 1-2. So 1-2 to Moises Sierra, batting .277 on the season. Another pitch out of the zone as the count evens up at 2-2. As Martinez now in the game for Gastonia. Trying to get Sierra down. The 2-2 pitch is grounded softly over to first. And Castro will field it, step on the bag for the second out of the inning. So just like that, 2 down. And coming to the plate is going to be Chris Shaw, left fielder for the Genomes. Shaw tonight, a walk and an RBI single to right center field. 32 ribbies now on the year for the Genomes left fielder, Chris Shaw. First pitch Shaw sees outside, ball 1. Martinez throwing that one 92 miles per hour over the outside part of the plate, just missing. Another pitch misses outside. So Shaw 2-0 as he tries to get aboard here with 2 down in the fifth. Genomes down by a run, 7-6 in the bottom of the fifth inning here live on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Michael Watkins here with you on the call tonight on this Tuesday evening at Wild Health Field. Now 2 hours, just over 2 hours into this ball game. We are in the bottom of the fifth, and these two teams hanging tough. Gastonia has tried to pull away a couple of different times, but give the Genomes credit. Resiliency shown to battle back on 2 separate occasions from down by 3, once to tie it up, and now down by just a run as Shaw's count goes to 3-1. Martinez quickly put 2 away. But he'll walk Chris Shaw, who walks for the second time in the ball game. And the Genomes had the tying run aboard here in the 5th for Felix Pillet, who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Shaw aboard for the 3rd time tonight. His second walk, and he had that RBI single back in the 3rd. PA 7 home runs and 23 RBI. Martinez chanting it up with Castro, his first baseman. Felix, a good athlete, a good defensive right fielder, but struggled at the plate a bit with some consistency. He'll swing through here for strike one. He's batting .249 on the season. He's shown flashes of being really, really good. Had that home run on Thursday night against the Legends here at this ballpark. It's an 0-1 count to PA, who grounds over to Castro at first. He'll slide down, make the play, and in the inning. So PA now 0 for 3 in the contest. Genomes still down by a run as we go to the 6th, broadcasting live on the Legends YouTube channel. New pitcher coming into the game for the Genomes, Robbie Ross, coming in to take the mound for Eli Villanueva, who did his job. He kept his team in the ball game, and that's all you can ask for right now. Now we going to check back in on that Legends and Ducks score. They are in the bottom of the 4th. 28 runs have been scored by the Ducks and the Legends. A 16-12 lead for Long Island in the bottom, or make that top of the 5th inning now. 16-12 to score, Long Island in front. And we thought this was kind of a high-scoring game through 5. Well, how about 28 runs up in Long Island between the Ducks and the Legends? 1-0 count to Stuart Levy, leading things off here in the top of the 6th inning. Looking at some of the numbers from that game, Estrada hit his first home run for the Legends. They've had 4 home runs tonight. One from Smith Jr., his second. Irvin hit his 7th home run, Estrada's first, and Geraldo hit his 3rd of the season in the game for Lexington as well. Here a 7-6 lead for Gastonia, and Robbie Ross gets a strike call in the outside corner as it jumps to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stuart Levy facing off against Robbie Ross. Here is a 2-2 pitch, and that one's fouled back. He'll get through the top of the netting here. Count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Robbie Ross, the lefty, a 1-1 record, a 3.75 ERA on the season. He's been the go-to guy for some middle relief this year for the Wild Health Genomes. Pitch outside. We're still got the Legends game pulled up. It's now 29 runs. A solo home run by Tillman Pugh makes it 16-13 Long Island in front of the Lexington Legends. Swing and a miss as Levy will go down on strikes. So Ross displaces the first batter he sees. And with 1 down in the 6th, we'll go back to the top of the order with Reese Hampton. Hampton 0 for 3. He has struck out twice and grounded into a fielder's choice tonight. Robbie Ross gets a pitch out of the zone for ball 1 as Hampton tries to get aboard. Batting .232 on the season for Gastonia. That pitch catches the outside corner. One ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Nobody on here in the 6th for the Honey Hunters. Robbie Ross will get the sign and the pitch. Hit hard into left field. That one's going back, and that one will just get foul. I'll tell you what, it looked like a mom chasing after that foul ball. She's still trying to find it. I think she lost it there back near the blow-up slide. Tell you what, folks, if you come here early before the ball game, you can find Hugh and Whitney doing races down that inflatable slide in left field. Robbie Ross's pitch is fouled off behind home plate. Count still 1-2. Tom Gross will be here with you, folks, tomorrow afternoon at 12:05 first pitch. These two teams, game 2 of a 3-game series. Then on Thursday evening, I'll be right back here with you for Bark in the Park. Bring the pups out and have a good night on Thursday here at Wild Health Field. 1-2 the count to Reese Hampton. Battling here, and he'll swing and miss and go down on strikes for the 3rd time in this ball game. 3 strikeouts, and Robbie Ross has struck out the first 2 batters that he's faced here tonight. And that'll bring Reinheimer back to the plate. Jack has been aboard twice. He's flown out to right field, doubled the left field, and walked in his 3 plate appearances this evening. Oh, 1 count to Reinheimer. Bases empty for the Gastonia shortstop. Robbie Rice trying to keep this at a 1-run deficit. Another pitch across the plate. And Ross quickly ahead 0-2. Ross coming in throwing darts here for the Genomes. 0-2. And this pitch fouled off. It'll get out of play on the Mattress Overstock Stables. Ross will get the sign. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Reinheimer down on strikes. Robbie Ross comes in to strike out the side in order. And the Genomes head to the bottom of the sixth, still down by just a run. See if the Bats can get going again when we come back on the Legends YouTube channel. Chase Velo leads off for the Genomes here. The first pitch outside, ball one. Velo batting .218 on the year. 0 for 1 tonight. He's walked and struck out in his 2 appearances thus far. Trying to get aboard. Each time the Legends or the Genomes send a batter to the plate, he will represent the tying run, unless we get somebody aboard in which the Genomes might be able to take a lead here. Bottom of the order at the plate, 7, 8, 9 due up here. Going to check and see if Velo went around. He did not, so the count is 2-1. Count is even for Chase Velo. Martinez will get the sign and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Velo down swinging again. Second time tonight that he is struck out. And there's one down in the 6th for Anderson Miller. So a 1-run lead here for the Gastonia Honey Hunters as Anderson Miller comes to the plate with a 1-0 count, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. The Genomes down by a run. Martinez a pitch outside. Count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Or excuse me, 2-0 the count to Miller. Anderson, a hard hit double into right field his last time up at the plate, and he's going to quickly jump ahead 3-0. Start this at bat with Martinez. Miller doubled to right field. Came in to score on a Luke Becker sac fly in the 4th inning. Now bats here with a 3-0 count. And he'll take one on the outside corner as the count goes to 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Anderson Miller. The 3-1 pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Miller will get the walk. So with 1 down, the Genomes have the tying run aboard here in the 6th for Clayton Melbauer. Melbauer, busy day at the office for him. He's walked and grounded out to second base, but drove in a run in doing so. In his last at-bat, came in to score a run himself as well. So Melbauer, pretty good day at the plate as he faces off against Martinez. Martinez will throw over to first. Not in time. Henry, a 1-0 count to Melbauer. One ball, no strikes, and a 1-run lead for the Honey Hunters. Miller taking off. Going to be close. Actually, no, it was not. A great throw down in plenty of time by Levy to get Anderson Miller for the second out of the inning. And the Genomes in business for a moment with 1 on and 1 out. Now 2 down, nobody on for Melbauer, who's facing a 1-1 count. That pitch fouled off, and the count has changed. It's now 2-1, so 2 balls, 1 strike. That was the first strike of the at-bat to Melbauer. 2-1 as he faces off against Martinez in the bottom of the 6th. Martinez will deliver a pitch, hit hard down the right field line, but gets out of play again over top of the big league roofing roofs. Another foul ball. Good battle here between Melbauer and Martinez. Pitch outside, and a good battle by Melbauer has seen the count now go to 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the Genomes shortstop. Hard hit ball into right center field, but Jake Skoll going to move over and make the catch to end the inning. Genomes had a base runner in Anderson Miller, but he's caught stealing at second base. And we go to the 7th inning. Genomes still down by a run on the Legends YouTube channel.
First pitch to Proctor, hit to second, goes to short. Here's the pitch. He hits this one to short, over to second for the force out, and that ends the inning. But
home runs. He'll bat with an 0-2 count here with 2 outs. He'll have a play at the plate as Irvin is going to be tagged out at home.
He hits a grounder to second, double play ball. They throw it to second, and he hits this one a ton. Center field going back, and it is out of here. Chris Shaw with a 2-run home run here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to
Robbie Ross will stay in the game for the Wild Health Genomes as he delivers the first pitch outside for ball 1. And Joseph Rosa going to hit a hard hit ball in the left field. Shaw backing up. The wind blowing in to left field. Kept that ball inside Wild Health Field for the first out of the inning. Rosa's first time tonight that he has been retired. Now batting in the 7th is the right fielder, Zach Jarrett. Robbie Ross shakes off a pitch. Now likes what he sees from Velo. First pitch to Jarrett, hit hard into right center field. Make that down the right field line. Wynn again blowing it towards the foul line. But Luke Becker backing up and making the catch. 2 pitches, 2 down here in the 7th inning. Ross got a first pitch outside, ball 1 to Rosa. Very next pitch, he flies out to left field. Then on the very next pitch, it's Jarrett flying out to first base down the right field line. And with 2 down, it's Asano coming to the plate. He singled in the infield to second base, walked and grounded out to first. 1 for 2 day for the Gastonia third baseman, Robbie Ross, looking for a quick inning. And a pitch coming inside, ball 1. Asano called time quickly and was not awarded time. And now having some words with somebody out there on the Genomes team. It might have been Paredes. Now Asano smiles real big as he's got a 1-0 count. Here's a pitch on the outside corner. Make it 0-2, so that first pitch did not count as time was called. Ross still delivered it. And the count now 0-2 to Raider Asano. See if Ross can get a quick inning here and go 6 straight retired. That ball's hit hard down the right field line over top of the mattress Overstock Stables. 0-2 to Osanyo. And now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line and foul again. So 1-2. Osanyo trying to get aboard with 2 down here in the 7th. The pitch outside Osanyo takes. It's now 2-2. Glad to have you tuned in here on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Michael Watkins on the call. Tom Gross back with you tomorrow afternoon. I'll be here on Thursday evening for the 3rd game of this series between these two teams. Pitch comes inside, and the count now full to Osanyo. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty, 2 down here at the top of the 7th inning. Osanyo awaits the payoff pitch. Robbie Ross will get him to ground it foul once again, and the count stays full. One more time, we'll do it all over again. The 3-2 from Robbie Ross. And Osanyo this time grounding deep in the hole to Sierra. A long throw over. Another 1-2-3 inning for Ross. The Genomes still down by a run. We go to the bottom of the 7th. See if the Genomes can get some offense going. Broadcasting on the Legends YouTube channel. It's Luke Becker to lead off for the Wild Health Genomes. The 1-2-3 part of the order here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Genomes down by a run as they come back to work in the 7th. And new pitcher into the ball game for the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Hugh Davis has let me down again. Okay. It was that. I can see it on the scoreboard. I just can't. Check back in on the Legends and Long Island game. Still a 16-13 lead. Long Island in front. Thank you, Dave. Chad Sabatka in the game, and he'll get Becker to pop up high into center field, and Jake Skoll will find it. Again, the wind blowing in toward from left field in toward the infield. The one down here in the bottom of the 7th. So Paredes bats with the bases empty. Jimmy 0 for 3. He's got 3 strikeouts tonight. Again, not a typical day at the office. So a 1-0 count for Paredes. Sabatka, the tall right-handed pitcher, with a 2-0 count now against Paredes. Jimmy trying to get on for the first time tonight, playing over at second base again. Sabatka's 2-0 pitch outside. It's now 3 balls, no strikes. So with one down, Paredes facing a 3-0 count, probably taking all the way here with a chance to get aboard. He will, and he'll take a pitch on the outside corner for the first strike of the at-bat. 3 balls, 1 strike to Paredes. Beautiful shot here over top of the stadium as some cloud cover starts to come in, but it's that kind of sky that the sailors like, that pink sky at night, kind of creeping over right field here. Paredes offering up at the 3-1 pitch. That one could get down. Instead, a great defensive effort in left field by Reese Hampton, able to get to it and haul it in for the second out of the inning. And that brings up Chris Davis. Check out that replay here. Hampton, a good defensive effort. Actually kind of overran it, but reaches back over into the field of play to haul it in for the second out. So now Davis bats. He's got 2 home runs, 7 RBI, and a very short amount of time for the Genomes. He'll take a first pitch inside, ball 1 to get ahead. 1 ball, no strike to Davis. A .438 average, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. And another pitch that comes inside. Davis offers up at this one, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. Davis went 0 for 4 in his very first game with the Genomes. That was on Thursday night at this ballpark against the Legends. He has really picked up the pace in the weekend series on the road for WHG. One and 2 the count to Davis as Sabatka trying to go 1-2-3 this inning. The 1-2 pitch. Davis goes after one inside as he strikes out. Second consecutive strikeout by Davis, and the inning comes to an end. A 1-2-3 inning for Sabatka. Still a 1-run lead for the Gastonia Honey Hunters. We go to the 8th, a 7-6 lead for Gastonia here on the Legends YouTube channel. Jake Skoll will lead off for the Wild Health Genomes. Batting here. For the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Into the game, Guzman for the Genomes. Swinging a miss, strike one. And for Skoll, Jake tonight has struck out twice and singled to right field. 1 for 3 in his last 2 at-bats. Struck out in the third, struck out in the fifth. Guzman, a very reliable late inning pitcher for the Genomes. When he comes in, they expect outs, and he has delivered 2-1 record, 1.90 ERA for Guzman. On the season, Guzman again at 1.90 ERA, 23 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up just 5 earned runs. He has walked 13, but he struck out 25 in that span. This ball's hit hard into center field. Anderson Miller kind of dancing around, eventually able to find it and haul it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 down, and coming to the plate for the Honey Hunters is going to be Castro, the first baseman. So 1 down as Castro takes a pitch outside, ball 1. Broadcasting live here on the Legends YouTube channel. See if Guzman can quickly work through the bottom of the order here and get the offense back out there for the Genomes. Another pitch taken. That one looked good from here, but it's taken for a ball out of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike for Castro. Hugh Davis, a little too quick on the draw for me over there on the scoreboard. The 1-1 pitch. And Guzman will miss as the count jumps to 2 balls and a strike. Genomes down by a run. It has been an exciting game, but kind of a tale of 2 games thus far. Through the first part of the game, a lot of runs scored. 7 for Gastonia, 6 for the Genomes. But in the last 3 innings, the pitching staffs have combined to keep the offenses at bay until now. Castro will hit a hard-hit ball on the left center field and a 1-out double. And that'll bring up Jalen Smith, the pinch hitter for Gastonia. Appreciate Dave helping me out with the change there in the lineup. He's batting in place of Sabatka, the pitcher. Of course, the Honey Hunters lost their DH when they took out their pitcher an inning too early. But now it is Smith batting for Sabatka. And we will have a new pitcher coming into the ball game for the Honey Hunters in the bottom of the 8th. So 1 on, 1 down for Guzman facing off against Smith. And we have an attendance number up here at the park tonight. I'm going to say 1237. That's my guess. Hugh, you got one tonight for us? 2,000. Wow. Okay. Guzman against Smith. I think it's just Hugh versus Michael tonight. Let's see who's right. We split it, Hugh. 1663 paid attendance tonight. Hugh said 2,000. I said 1,200. So we'll basically take a split between Hugh and I. Over 1,600 paid attendance for this contest tonight. That ball will get away from Velo behind the plate and be trouble, as it allows Castro to advance up to third. And Smith, who's batting .296 on the season and has driven in 3, could get RBI number 4 here. Here's a close-up shot of one of the Honey Hunters players. The infield playing in here, trying to preserve this one-run deficit. And Guzman, a 2-0 count to Smith. The 2-0 pitch is outside, and it's now 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Jalen Smith. On deck is Levy, the catcher, as Guzman will walk Smith, the pinch hitter. That will put 2 on, runners at the corners for Gastonia, for Levy, the number 9 hitter. So a big at-bat here for Stuart Levy, but more importantly for Guzman as he tries to settle in, maybe get a ground ball and a double play that could end the inning. Guzman with the pitch, up in the zone, ball 1. One 0 count. Levy looking for some insurance runs here in the 8th. And a swing and a miss will make it 1 ball, 1 strike. It's big because the Genomes are working right now in the middle of the order. It'll be Sierra, Shaw, and PA, the 4, 5, 6 coming to the plate in the bottom of the 8th. So Guzman trying to preserve this 1-run deficit and give his lineup a chance to tie the ball game. 1-1 to Levy. Guzman will check on the runner at first. Smith has good speed. He'll throw over and almost able to pick him off. Very close to picking off the runner at first base, Jalen Smith, who walked to get aboard, and now it's Levy who struck out in his last at-bat. One and one the count. Guzman out of the zone, 2 balls and a strike. See if Guzman can settle things down here. The 2-1 pitch. Outside 3-1, and now if you load the bases, there's an out at any base. So a big pitch coming up here. 3-1 to Stuart Levy. Guzman, we talked about him coming into this inning, how good he's been for the Genomes, but struggling here in the 8th. The 3-1, down in the dirt, ball 4, and the Honey Hunters have loaded up the bases with the top of the order coming to the plate. So Smith advances up to second base. Over at first is now Stuart Levy. And the base is loaded for Reese Hampton. Now the bad news is you go back to the top of the order if you're a Genomes fan. But Hampton tonight has really struggled. He's 0 for 4, and he's struck out 3 times. So Guzman stretching himself out here, taking his time as he gets ready to face Hampton again. There is an out at any base and a chance to turn 2 at any base. First baseman Luke Becker will play on the edge of the infield grass. Guzman facing Hampton. First pitch taken for strike 1. The breaking ball, guys, by Guzman, 76 mile per hour. Becker still playing on the infield grass. Everybody else at regular depth as the pitch comes inside, and the count now even at a ball and a strike. Here late in the game, you can sense that each pitch becoming more important here, and Guzman's got to put it over the plate. Bring your good stuff here, and let's get some outs. 1-1. And a pitch up in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Guzman with a 2-1 count against the 0-for-4 Reese Hampton. Castro, Smith, and Levy aboard. Bases loaded, 1 down here in the 8th. And a 1-run deficit for the home team. This one hit hard to left field and caught by Shaw. He'll come up throwing, but too far into the outfield as Hampton able to secure the sacrifice fly, an RBI, and now a 2-run lead for Gastonia. And now a 7-6 advantage goes to an 8-6 lead. The bases loaded now go to 2 runners on, and Smith at second base with Levy at first. Jack Reinheimer, 7 home runs on the year, the number 2 hitter in the lineup, facing Guzman with 2 down. Pitch on the inside corner, catches the plate, a 77-mile-per-hour curveball. Puts Guzman ahead 0-1. Good shot there of Paredes and Smith at second base. 0-1 to Reinheimer. The 0-1 pitch right over the middle, make it 0-2. So 0-2 with 2 down. See if Guzman can finish it off here and finish off this inning. Swing and a foul ball, and that one was almost a strike 3. Reinheimer just catching the ball on a foul tip. And the count still 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Jack Reinheimer. Guzman will check on the lead runner. And the 0-2 pitch, runner taken off for third. He'll steal third base safely. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Now runners at the corners with Smith stealing third. Guzman will check on the runner at first. That's Levy. And the pitch. Missing inside as the count goes to 2-2. So the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, a 2-run lead for Gastonia. Here's the pitch, and again, missing inside is Guzman, as Velo has to come out of his stance to haul that one in, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jack Reinheimer, the shortstop for Gastonia. Velo gives the sign, a big pitch here in the ball game. Top of the 8th, and the payoff pitch is swung on and missed. Reinheimer finally going down on strikes. He made Guzman work for it, but the inning comes to an end. Genomes now more work to do, down by a pair. It's 8-6 as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Here live on the Legends YouTube channel. Bottom of the 8th, it's Moises Sierra leading things off for the Genomes. 4, 5, and 6, heart of the order, coming up here for the home team in the bottom half of the 8th inning, now facing a 2-run deficit. New pitcher in the game is Berdner for Gastonia. Sam Bordner, a 6'5", 228-pound pitcher, born in 1996. And he faces off here against Sierra. It's 2-0. Sierra trying to get aboard. See if the Genomes can get some base runners here. Pitch on the outside corner. Taken for a strike. It's 2-1. Two balls, one strike as Sierra awaits. Pitch on the inside corner. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A 91-mile-per-hour fastball on the inside corner from Bordner. Sierra tonight 0 for 3, so he's due for a base hit here. And the 2-2 pitch is hit hard down the right field line. It'll get foul. We'll see how much that insurance run comes into play here. Obviously, things could be different if that run hadn't came in to score. Don't know how things would have played out, but now you got to score 2 runs, so do you play it differently if you're the Genomes here? 6 home runs on the year from Moises Sierra, and leading innings off in the bottom of the 8th with a 2-run deficit facing the Genomes. The 2-2 pitch is fouled off down the right field line. 2-2 the count. Sierra battling here. Couple of foul balls to stay alive. Bordner's pitch is going to be grounded over to short and thrown over to first in time to secure the out. Reinheimer making a good defensive play. So one down in the inning for Chris Shaw. He's been on base all 3 times tonight, has the Genomes left fielder, with a walk, an RBI single to right center field, and another walk in his 3 at-bats. Chris Shaw awaiting the pitch, and he'll take it on the inside corner for a called strike. Shaw batting .280 on the year. Let's see if he can find a way to get aboard here. One down and nobody on. Here's the pitch, and Shaw will swing through. The count now 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Shaw will go down swinging for the second out of the inning. So that brings up Felix P.A. P.A. 0 for 3. He struck out twice and grounded out to first base. 2-run lead for Gastonia. And Bordner looking for a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch, a called strike to PA. 0-1 count. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Honey Hunters basically 4 outs away from securing the victory. Got an important insurance run there in the top of the 8th. And this pitch fouled off. Gastonia trying to go 1-2-3 here versus the Genomes in this inning. Bordner got the strikeout to Shaw. That followed the ground out to shortstop by Sierra. PA will foul another pitch off as the count stays 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Sam Bordner 1 strike away from going 1-2-3 in the bottom half of this 8th inning. And the 0-2. PA will take, just barely missing there as Felix sees the count go to 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Genomes here down by 2, broadcasting live on the Legends YouTube channel. Lexington Legends on the road facing Long Island. Last check-in on that game, it was 16-13 in the 6th, Long Island in front. PA will take another pitch out of the zone, and the count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Felix awaiting the pitch, and it's fouled off once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if PA can keep this inning alive. You get aboard, you bring the tying run to the plate here. And the 2-2, finally a strike 3 call to PA. Bordner comes in. He'll slam the door shut. A 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th for Sam as we go to the 9th inning. Genomes must hold and score 2 in the bottom half. Let's see if they can get it done, folks. Do not go anywhere. Check out that shot on top of Wild Health Field, courtesy of the drone. We'll be right back on the Legends YouTube channel. New pitcher in the game for the Wild Health Genomes, Almango. He'll face off against Rosa, who was retired for the first time in the 7th inning with a fly out to left field. Prior to that, he was 3 for 3 with a 3-run shot. He'll pop up on the first pitch he sees here in the 9th as Melbauer hauls it in for out number 1. Now coming to the plate for the Honey Hunters, number 28. That's the right fielder, Jarrett. Jarrett tonight flown out to right field, grounded out to third, singled to left, and flew out to first. First pitch by Almanga taken outside, ball 1. Got away from him there on that delivery. Jarrett with a 1-ball, no strike count. Almanga's pitch outside, now 2-0. The Honey Hunters doing a good job of keeping this lead. Another pitch outside, and the count now 3-0. Three balls and no strikes to Zach Jarrett. Almanga will get the sign. And the pitch. That one's taken for a strike. Jarrett's 3-1. Outside ball 4, and the Honey Hunters have a base runner here in the ninth. Ascanio at the plate now, facing against Alminga. Pitch outside, ball 1. Genomes trying to keep this deficit at 2 and give themselves a chance in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Alminga facing Ascanio. The 1-0 delivery. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. So the Genomes here just trying to, again, keep this deficit at 2. They have been able to battle all game long. It's been a really good baseball game, folks, for those of you that have been with us since the opening pitch. Of course, the Genomes took that 1-0 lead, gave up the lead in the very next inning, taking off for second, and able to take second base is going to be Jarrett. So Alminga looking to keep this inning alive, or to get out of the inning, excuse me. Got a 3-0 count to Ascanio. Maybe best just to try to put him aboard here and then work on the next batter, which would be Jake Skoll. But that pitch taken over the plate for a strike. So it's 3-1, 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 down here in the ninth inning. Good lead for Jarrett as this pitch is popped up and playable in the infield. Paredes is backing up, and Jimmy calls everyone off to make the catch in shallow right field. So Jake Skoll will come to the plate. And I just heard the broadcaster for Gastonia said that Skoll loves a fastball. So Alminga got to be weary here of what you throw to Jake Skoll, who was one of the top hitters in the ALPB last year. Skoll facing Alminga. And the pitch is popped up into left center field. Anderson Miller and Shaw coming across. Shaw will be there to haul it in for out number 3. So Gastonia got a runner on, got him in scoring position, but stranded him there. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. The Genomes must play 2 to push this ball game into extra innings. We'll see if they can get the job done when we come back. Broadcasting live at Wild Health Field on the Legends YouTube channel. Chase Velo will lead off here in the bottom of the ninth. It's Velo, then Miller, and then Melbauer, the 7, 8, 9 part of the order. See if anybody gets pinch hit for here late in the ball game, but Velo will lead it off, batting .217 in a rough day at the plate tonight for Velo. He has been aboard once via the walk, but 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts officially for the Genomes catcher. One-0 count to Velo. And a pitch taken on the outside corner. Pitcher in the game for the Honey Hunters. Jesus Balaguer. 6'4", 195 is the Honey Hunters closer. Look at his stats on the season. Balaguer appeared in 32 games, 16 saves for Gastonia. Below just trying to get aboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is even to Chase Velo. Balaguer with the 2-2 pitch. Up in the zone, and that'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Balaguer right back to it in the payoff pitch. Velo will be rung up for the 3rd time tonight. A good at-bat, but it ends with a strikeout via Chase Velo. And Balaguer, with 1 down, now will face off against Anderson Miller. Miller with 1 down, the base is empty, takes a pitch on the outside for ball 1. Jesus with the pitch and a swing and a miss. Miller down with a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the inning. Anderson, the center fielder, has got good speed. If he can get aboard, he could be a big asset to the Genomes in this inning, just trying to tie this game up. Let's get it into extras and see what happens. Here's the 1-1. Miller takes, and it's a called strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes to Anderson Miller. Batting .255, 3 home runs and 24 RBI for the Lexington native. Balaguer's 1-2 pitch, and Miller takes inside a good eye, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Miller awaiting the pitch. And this one hit back up the middle. A great diving effort from Reinheimer, but not able to throw out Miller. Check out the defensive effort from Reinheimer. If you are a pitcher, you cannot ask for more from your shortstop. A great diving effort. Check out this play, folks. I mean, that is extension. But he could not throw out the speedy Anderson Miller at first. So now it's the Genome shortstop, Clayton Melbauer, coming to the plate. The shift was on for Miller, and now the defense goes back to regular depth. First pitch outside on the corner for strike one. 0-1 the count to Clayton Melbauer. Melbauer, a pair of home runs, 7 RBI this season, a 189 average. Balaguer will check on the runner at first. Miller again with great speed. The pitch. Going to miss outside, 1-1. Clayton Melbauer looking for the biggest hit in his short career here for the Genomes. Runner taken off, and Miller will steal second base with ease. So Melbauer a chance to drive in a run. Miller in scoring position, and a 2-1 count. Balaguer with the pitch. Grounding over to second base, and the Genomes down to their final out with Anderson Miller 90 feet away at third. We go back to the top of the order with Luke Becker coming to the plate. Becker with 12 home runs on the season. A great day at the office tonight for Becker. A pair of doubles and a sac fly RBI as well. Let's see if Becker can drive in this run here. Balaguer's pitch. Becker will take one over the plate for strike one. Might have been a good one to offer right there. Had a chance with the ball coming over the outside corner, but Becker lets it go by and falls behind 0-1. So a big at-bat. Becker, a chance to cut that deficit in half, or if he can go yard, tie it up in the ninth. A breaking ball that does not catch the plate. Just missing from Balaguer. And the count now 1-1. One ball and a strike to Luke Becker. Balaguer's pitch outside, 2-1. Becker will swing through, and that evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down to their final strike, the Genomes. Can Becker extend this ball game? Balaguer finds the sign that he likes in the 2-2 pitch. Becker, a hard-hit ball that'll get fouled down the left field line. And that will even us up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Luke Becker. Becker awaiting the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes, and it's going to be hit hard into left center. That one is going to be playable, and Jake Skoll will end the ball game. So the Genomes keep it close. Battle back from 2 3-run deficits. Got it down to 1 run at one point. Tied it up at another point. But down by 2 in the ninth. The Genomes could not come back and extend this ball game as they drop the first game of this 3-game series, and still only one win in the second half of the season thus far. Final score 8-6, Gastonia over top of the Wild Health Genomes. Gastonia remains undefeated in the second half of the year, 6-0 now for them. We will see what happens tomorrow. These two teams will get together for a little do-si-do tomorrow afternoon for some matinee baseball. A 12:05 start right here on the Legends YouTube channel, or get your tickets and come to the ballpark here at Wild Health Field for a great afternoon baseball game between the Gastonia Honey Hunters and the Wild Health Genomes. Thanks for joining us here, folks, on the broadcast. I'm Michael Watkins. Tom Gross will have the call for you tomorrow night. For Judith and an awesome camera crew once again, Hugh Davis, Dave, and all the folks up here in the booth with us, we'll see you tomorrow right here on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel.